thinking of how many women got somebody else's men through merit, but you are perceived as a husband stealer or a homewrecker. I earned him. How does that work? Is it the same for a job? Are you a job wrecker when somebody can't perform the way that they said they could and you come in and take their position? Is that what you are? Are you a job stealer? Or did they not appreciate what they had when they had it? Yep, we know which one this is, otherwise I wouldn't have named it that. So tell me, please, what is this? You'll have some of these women have also experienced that being in your position, but because they allowed themselves to be broken down over time by whoever, they won't see it like that. Again, how you feel, how you truly feel. This doesn't mean that I say I don't smoke cigarettes and then I smoke cigarettes in private. This doesn't say that I say that I'm a vegan, but I eat not only meat, but dollar menu shit. You don't like yourself when you do that. Or if you truly felt, I can't even explain it. This is how much I love myself, and I chain smoke, and I drink coffee. I don't drink a lot of water. I eat whatever I feel like eating, and I suffer repercussion, but that's for me to deal with. But I love myself in a way where I will never let someone speak down to me. I have no choice if they speak down on me, if they're not in my life. Some people try to control that, and then it's tough. It is tough. This is loyalty, and I bet I was a friend. We could have started out as friends. Maybe not. So, yeah, what is this? Let's take, okay. This would be slow sunset, because this could be when the sun goes down, that both of these people wind up walking somewhere, or you wind up being out. Somebody may show up at your job. The weird thing is, some of you are going to wind up working together in some crazy way, or this already happened and you met. So let's talk about the couple that already met at work, is what this feels like. This is a man who has a physical job or some type of artisan. And this is specific. There's a woman who's into clay or crafting. What do they call that? Polishing. And this guy, this could even be jewelry making, but it seems crafty. Right, so this could be your job that somebody came in. This is a pawn shop for someone, but there's a lot here about. Okay, I don't know what's making me want to do this all of a sudden, but there are men that are not second guessing where they're being instinctively told to go or how to do things. What is this again? I didn't take your man. Okay. I also see that somebody's woman keeps saying that maybe we should just be friends. And she says this to get a reaction out of you. And when she doesn't get the reaction out of you, well, she doesn't get that one. They're like, well, and this guy doesn't play games. This guy just separates himself, because what do I say to that? I don't say anything. Nothing I say would matter. I'm gonna, and I'm not even giving you what you want. That's what I feel. This is so lopsided. It's definitely it could be a woman. It sounds like a woman thing to do. But then he walks away, and then I guess then they get angry that you just walked away. It feels a lot like the supply that they need. They need some kind of reaction from you, even if it's let's say that they say we should just be friends. Even if it's you going, all right, that's something, you understand? And to whatever this archonic thing is inside of them, It's enough to feed for a little bit. Silence, my friend. Yeah. Silencio, my friend. That was me. That was me. Yeah. Strong family name. This could be one of those things where I got married because if this isn't a strong family name, then this is like a stronghold by a family group where I married you because our families work together, or you know what I mean. It's one of those our nose is up in the air and so is theirs, then so ours has to be too. It wasn't for the right reason anyway. And what would this be for? Why would this interaction even have happened? It wasn't supposed to. It's right. And here's this earth sign sitting over here. This is a mom or a, you know. Oh, this mom. Oh, here we go again. If I could show up constantly. Here's the mom. What is this? With the squirrel gathering. This is the mom that says, "Hey, Cha-Cha, look who I met, huh? Look at her, huh?" Yeah. Oh. And he knows. This guy knows. Like, oh my God. Do I have to act? Now it's to the point where alright, so the girls used to be attractive. And then I think as the mom got older and got more insecure about herself, the girls became more insecure. So she even mirrored the people she was gathering, right? Mirroring is a thing. And it doesn't mean you're a sacred clown. But it just means that you are an opportunist mirror. Shapeshifter. Sure. Yeah, so we'll scratch that. It's just Heyokas who mirror, because clearly I go to the mall, right? This mom goes to stores, the malls. She I don't feel a lot of church anymore, but that could have been the thing too. She's a good church girl. This is someone else's mom. She stuttered saying church. That tells you how much she believes. Chico Chaco, right? And so she goes out into public, and she believes that, oh God, this mom, that she was like Jesus, the way that she gathered people. It's real weird. And it doesn't have anything to do with Christianity, this one. It's just, she has to be the matriarch in the whole community. I'm the matriarch of the whole country. Oh, that's a heavy crown. I can't help but notice this infinity thing for the first time in the strength card. And this purple deck, this is my purple deck. This is my favorite deck of cards with the purple and the gold. I love them. Third deck. I believe it's a third deck in this situation. Second for me. First or second for me, though. Hold on, excuse me. Nope. Well, they are showing me a mom where, and what I'm thinking with this is she has her hair wrapped up, and they're showing me in Goodfellas when she had the diamonds in her hair. The kind of woman she was. She's a great mom. This one's a great mom, but very newsy, very in everybody's business, very overly serving. Why is this coming up? Let me do something for myself, man. Okay. Flip out letters. Nope. DS. OM. ES. Some. Was that an answer for you? 12. 12 of them. And 6. It feels like 6 and 6. Okay. And there's another SOS. Don't eat the chakoba. Don't eat it. And it's not because somebody put it in, but it's not fresh enough for your digestive system, and you'll be sick for the next 6 hours. Sorry, hi. Now, this whole thing, this guy could be having this thing where, all right, do I date women like my mom? Well, first let's talk about how I truly feel about my mother. Smothering. And I forced myself to make myself think that I liked it. So that now we have that. I don't know who's the therapist here. I think this guy intimidates whoever they're talking to. And I'm not sure that they have to go. I think they have a friend or a friend of a friend that speaks to them so that it doesn't seem so medical and prescribed. Right? Now, so we have how I truly feel. And I could even say sometimes that I hate it. I mean, kids, they hate their parents every once in a while, right? But the result is, if I had that in a woman that I had to sleep with, I don't know if my dick would get hard. Now we move on to, after the awkward silence dissipates, because this is the holy grail of patience. This person is going to help you learn. See, even this is the thing with therapists and shrinks and psychiatrists and psychotherapists and shit. You come into the situation as if you already experienced the life in its entirety. You're still learning about the psyche and everything else, and it worries me that some people have this type of attitude. You make people feel uncomfortable that way. So maybe it's time to just learn from each other. It's not like these people are going to go, God damn, I'm smarter than I thought. I'm going to go to school and take their job. Now we talk about the kind of women that I'm speaking for the men that I've had in my life. Since I feel that I left the nest, is that what they call it? Leaving the nest, leaving the home on my own. What happened? Tell me about these women. I'm not even sure how that came out, but in between two pillars. This is plotting with a vehicle. This would be a tactic for me. This is, my car won't start, so to get them to come over. The mom could have been like this, or just a woman that cried wolf a lot. Woof. 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 That's right. I covered a lot of ground. Whoa. But back to this. I was talking about, let's just see. Something's leaking in parking lots, bars and shit. Oh, car won't start. And her friend comes out. Here's the keys to your car. Left them on a bar. Dumbass. But we all do it. Yeah, there we go. So I can be that mediator shit people expect every day, all day, or I get. And that this definitely what this is. This is the girl that cried wolf. Oh, it's in my car, and then you get the attention, and it's now I'm going to play hard to get. What the fuck is this? They say we play games. They could be men. They could be males. I'm saying they could be males. And then they reach out. It's weird. It's just no, okay. So what I'm getting is they don't want a commitment either. This is by action though. Forget the words. They don't want a commitment because you're too in and out. So I'm going to give you what it is you're putting out. Even if when I showed up, my whatever this is was different. Now I'm meshing with this vibe you got, and your vibe says that you just want to get down, and okay, so that's how I'm going to treat this situation. But now the problem is when these guys start having these moments where, goddamn, I dated my mom. In many ways, and did that affect what happened sexually? I fucking hope so. Your mom is not supposed to be your go-to woman for the rest of your life. when you're married or you're in some type of known commitment, that is the woman that you go to. This is how you build the bonds and trust. It's impossible to do it with the mom involved like this. But the moms want this with their husbands. You know, and some of your sisters, they have that. Why is it different for the males? I understand that there are moms who do this because you're overbearing, loving moms. And that's not as bad as some of these other moms who damn near plan dates with their sons and call it just go to the movies just because. But, and you don't cause as much damage when you do that. This is more I'm in some way, even if it's with good intention this time, going to cause problems in their relationship at some point. So either I crash and go off this cold turkey, which most of you can't. You become crazy women. You act like psychotic ex-girlfriends. Please stop. Nobody, is it a thing if it's not acknowledged or seen? People see it, they just don't speak on it. They will now. People are going to be speaking more freely about a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Freedom of speech has never left. Right? There's no lock on that. It's gone. That this whole censoring thing will be gone as well. And there will be internet where people can say anything. Dick, pussy, cut, fucking, right? You just choose not to watch it. What happened then you're taking choice away. Yeah, I will not have it. It will go away. And then what do we have here? And then it's just to leave you hanging. And it's like, yeah. Or something happens where it feels like it shouldn't have jumped off like that, but I try again anyway. Or something is attempted anyway. This is constant cat and mouse thing. I don't want to be the cat or the mouse. I agree. Yeah, truth. What was this? I didn't take your man, I earned him. All right, now I want to talk about how this other woman, I want to find out some more about this other one. Because we see why these guys choose certain types of women, or why they even, if they're still codependent, even if it's for head rubs from mom, you know, or like anything. It's just knowing that at any moment, at any given time, that they never say no and they drop what they're doing. Now you expect that from us. This is a weird thing that happens where now they expect that from the other women. We're not your slaves. Yeah, you're going to have to find some type of in the middle with that, sure. Okay, all right. Now this woman, makes this guy doubt what kind of woman his mom was. And is this what does that say about what they've dealt with in life? And this is going to agitate a mom who just refused to listen to what I just said and take anything from it at all. This is the one that they can see that their son is doing things differently with him. Artist, which usually besides you weirdos that get too out there with it, people who want to mimic Dolly. But you do have to be a certain level of, I guess, involved with everything that's going on around you to be a true artist, not one that steals sketches and paints in them. This one is usually, I don't need a card, I can feel it, is she's good at many things. And if she's not, she's not. This shows up as competition for this mom. Yeah, some of these guys are like, my mom's dying, I'm going to wait to ask her out until my mom's dead. That's smart, actually. This is with the Messiah on the bottom and the angel. And she could have even been like adopted or something happened to her parents and shit. So the mom's not going to be able to find a lot of flaws because this woman feels like she was self-raised, self-taught, self-made. Everything is self. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of you that are going through this or by yourself, you think it's a bad thing. Everything is about self with that. I don't know anything that could be better. And you don't have people pointing fingers at you saying, I helped you do this, I helped you do that. And if you do have people assisting, it feels pretty balanced, like they help you in some way, or whoever it is, and then you help them in some way. Whether this is acknowledged verbally, it shouldn't have to come down to that. But sometimes you do have to speak up and just say, well, it's a good thing I did that. I don't like doing that, but you have to sometimes. These are going to be things about you that these moms are going to be worried they're going to lose their sons forever for. You know what? Is it crazy to say that some of them will wind up taking their own lives? No. Especially if these moms are part of some type of experiment with a memory erasing and they're not even the moms. I mean, they could be somebody else's dad for all we know. They could be a lemur mixed with human DNA. 1111. I don't know, man, why I said it, okay? But somebody could be looking a little lemurish. All right. Nope. No. I will flip letters out for this. This is, I can't find anything wrong with them. I hired Joe Peep. And even though he gave me wrong information because he's in love with her, I can tell that it was hard for him to even follow this woman. Sure. Oh, she knows a lot. Yeah, she does. She knows a lot. It's weird. It would be weird for me. This is how you can also tell whether someone is worthy of being in your life, when they can spend that much time around you, or just be there present when they are present and know so much information that could change your life forever, and look you in the eyes and keep it in. There's no mom. I'm sorry. When you give birth, I'm not finished. All right. I give you enough respect to respect him, but when shit comes out, you give birth to that child, it would be impossible to hold it in, because that child is a part of you. It's a literal part of you, and that everything that you every move you make when it comes to that child is in their best interest, even if it means jumping in front of a bullet. It's instinct. There I go. And this is not that. If you like pina colada. That's what your real mom sounded like. J-E. M-I. and B-C. Just my what? Oh, no, it's not. It's just me coming. It's just me coming. Last minute. They want me to put this out there for somebody. I think that when it comes to being mom, you don't want to see this. If this was a girl you were dating, you would pick up on it immediately, that they're trying to spend time with you by yourself. Now, with a girl that's not you didn't come out of their birth canal, that's a good thing. Depending on what she looks like, sure, what kind of personality she has, and just what kind of soul she got. Coming from mom, 6 weeks in a row, I almost feel like the free lunch and drinks is clouding your vision. Now, granted, when you say something and you speak up and you do it diligently and with sophistication, you may lose a lunch or two, but she's addicted to you have the upper hand here. You just don't realize it. You may, and maybe it's because you're supposed to take a break, you're supposed to do other thing, or there's somebody else that may want to take you out to lunch. Okay. It's just me coming. Great. Let's see how he reacts to this. All right, and then we'll get back to the other woman. So we're gonna meet here. So and so is going, because she knows it's not this one. She knows he feels uncomfortable, or he has said it. Is this a date? Are we on a date? Oh God. Okay. And now it's so and so is not coming. Do you ever run into these people to find out if they ever really truly were invited? First of all, if they even knew that this was happening, And if they even exist. I mean, some of these moms are freaking, you're nuts. I met this girl, and she's gonna meet us for lunch. I think she's testing to see if you feel interested in meeting someone. And the worst are the moms who do this with their friends and they don't invite the girlfriend or the wife. Or you're just taking your son around other women and you move like a cougar yourself. No. You know what I would say? Nope. Let's find out about It's Just Me coming. This is when the guy starts doing shots before. Oh, I gotta pick up some of these singles. Truth. To tell you the truth, I mean, I'm glad it's just me and you anyway. It sounds like Dahmer. They show up with this weird necklace around their neck. You realize once you get back to the house, it's actually a noose. It's a rope. Bold, though. You gotta respect some hustle. Even if you don't agree with the hustle, you gotta respect some shit about it sometimes. I forgot what I just said, so now I have to think of it so that I can see where this card goes. This is my brain now after being scrambled by a tranquilator for 7 hours straight. If people knew the actual results of what they were doing to my body, I can't do this. I mean, there's a brick wall. My house is made of brick. I can clearly put on my son's bicycle helmet on and run into it constantly all day long. I could do that too. It doesn't seem as embarrassing doing that because there's a series of steps. It makes it feel like I'm doing this. I get up. I have to do this. Oh man, this doesn't work. This is back to this. Just me coming. All right. Yeah. Not that you're my world and I put my hand through your hair. Please. But this is the mom where nobody held her accountable for doing this. It bothered the dad. It bothered some family members. There's always that son. Not with all of us. With mothers who are possibly ex-wives from other lifetimes, the spirit, they don't forget. We're thinking about memory and DNA and subconscious, where we're not even aware of why we feel this way. In your defense, and I will never be this mom or this woman that wants to take a mother's place or allow a mom to make me forget mine either. Balance. Just because they're mom doesn't mean you have to treat them like she gave birth to you. Okay? You appreciate what she has possibly created, and you show that by loving this man. And then if that pisses her off, well then you're no mom. You're no mother or mom when you do that shit. You're just some broad that likes to have control. You're my world. You know I love you more than anything else in this world. And then look, she puts her hand on your lap. You got to say something. These are the moms have mother's little helpers. Got 6 different helpers and maids and shit. Still nuts. It's because she hasn't been accountable, right? Or she hasn't done much on her own in a long time. So she's codependent, and if the dad dies and the son is that guy. I feel like I'm married, but I'm not getting laid. You are. Marriage is a commitment. Vow till death do us part. That's what it sounds like. And yeah, I'm the best part of it's not there. This feels like my marriage to my actual wife. Or some of you feel like you're married to the same woman in separate places. You are. This mom, she drinks. She does. She when she drinks, she stretches the truth. Yeah, I'm on fire. Yep. Okay, this is when they go out somewhere and she meets other people and she's sitting there with them. She introduces, "This is my son," and then she has to let them know how young she looks for having a son that age. Someone's supposed to tell you that, ma'am. This is what a compliment is. Excuse me, I'm not finished. Because God damn, the immediate did it. I didn't even say a word. I didn't say. I don't even know your name. I don't even know what you look like. Well, whatever you're seeing in your head, you're seeing yourself, ma'am. You just saw you in your fucking head. This is what I have to remind people. You have your own mind. You have your own fucking thoughts, thank God. But this is the mom that goes, "Look how I look like his wife." And I would say, you like older women. That's putting her, that's helping her recognize. That's what it is. Sure, Jamal. It's helping her recognize. That's it. You see it as in arena. I said something. I say whatever the fuck I feel like saying. Now, this is a woman who says she does, men don't compliment. That's because you beat them to it. What are they going to do? Compliment you again? And then she'll say, I compliment myself. This is the woman who loves herself that much, but it doesn't show. When you love yourself this much, you love your son this much. And when you love your son as much as you love you, you're a free spirit. When you love yourself like this, I'll break it down all day, darling. You're free. You know what I mean? Which means you don't imprison yourself in anything, which means it's impossible for you to want to imprison somebody else in anything, whether it's their mind, keeping them in the basement, here's more games, so you turn out to be a fat fuck gamer like your dad, who died of a heart attack with a bag of Cheetos in his crotch. He couldn't even hold the bag himself. And she's a flirt with the bartenders. She'll play, what are you doing? You even play other men against your son to triangulate them. Yeah, well, when the brothers say you're on your own, or this is my way, when the brothers say, like, I have to put some kind of, here. Yeah, she's short from sticking her hand in my pants. The whole area knows it. People will start saying it. "Hey, where's your husband?" "Oh, he died." "No, I mean, Brady." "Whoa, here she comes." It's an anteater. "Look out, boy, she'll chew you up. She's a man eater." And then here we go, even further down the trough. And the dignity ladder is they're showing me Jodie Foster in that movie where she got. I watched that recently. I only watched that part, and then I assessed it as if that were an actual woman. And when women get attacked like this, when they dance all over men, drunk, sloppy drunk, and then you turn them on, you're doing something to these men, and then you pull it yourself away. And she didn't. I mean, it was iffy. That was a fine line because she was, but I don't believe that she was egging them on. But then I'm not sure. Either way, when you do that, I believe you deserve what's coming to you. You do that enough, and now what you're doing, if I may, is now you're putting that out to the universe that you enjoy this. You like that play. They like to play too. Men who rape, they like, that's all it's about, is power. You like to have the power there, and you like to play with that kind of power. And so then they do the same to you. It's attraction. It's attraction of law. So this mom will dance around and sing loud and la-di-da-di-da. Okay. Until a woman walks in and is interested in the son. And then here he is. She leaves him by himself, right? But she gets attention from somebody, some guy. And I feel like they're respectful. Do you mind if I dance with your mom? You know what I mean? I don't think she makes people feel like they have another choice at some point. Yeah, after 3, it's fair game. It's not, anything can happen. And then he sits there by himself, and then ding, 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 in comes this beautiful woman, right? This feels like some small town or area, or just a community thing. And then now the son starts talking to her. They start engaging in conversation, and the mom's got these son senses, you know. She checks her out. She looks over. He can see her head popping up. He's thinking, oh no. She's one of them pop whack-a-moles that just you can't get down, right? You just see her popping up from different areas of the dance floor and shit. Why are you somewhere where there's a dance floor with your son? Like a date. This isn't that one, but there is a mom too that just, I mean, she raves with her son. And now what's up with the mom? Which one do I want to get? It's weird. Why do I want to get a Never Have I Ever? I never intervened with any of his relations. They don't even remember. Oh, yeah. Said those 3 little words first. This could have been love at first sight. I don't know what it is, but I know that I forgot my mom was here. She comes over. Ricky Bobby! Hey, oh, hello! Now, this woman that's sitting here refuses to have that intimidation. You know what I'm saying? With the mom. Hello, I'm his mom. Hi. Well, she'd be like, oh my God, hi. Why? You haven't earned that from me yet. You could be the biggest piece of shit ever to walk this town, lady. Broken record, same thing. She does the same thing. He's like, my God, she's the waitress of Fridays. Hey, how you doing? My name is Sarah. Thanks for coming in. Would you like to hear the specials? We have chicken noodle soup, chicken rice, da-di-da, flu-do-do-do-do. Hi, my name is Sarah. How are you? Thanks for coming in today. That's the mom. Hi, I'm his mom. Hi, yeah, da-da-da, Deneen, or something like that. Nice to meet you. It's overdone and it's overbearing and I feel something. So I'm going to treat it like a hostile situation to some extent until it diffuses itself. If it ever does. And if it doesn't, you give a little smile. I don't know that you're not arguing with her, but not this one, not today. Mm-mm. This is a star. This is This is also out there. But, are we buying drinks? You don't say a fucking word. Again, this is what you're going to do. You're going to sit up straight, and you're going to look her in the eye, and you're going to give her a little look like, you know I'm fucking buying drinks. You know what I mean? This is a tactic to get you to start speaking and responding, whether they realize they do this or not. I say something, you respond. That way, when I start asking questions, you respond. And this one, whether they realize it or not, is onto it. Instinct. It's different. This one's instinct is to intervene and stop anyone that's good for my that can threaten my relationship or him leaving and moving away from me. And this one's is, you're gonna have a hard time with this bitch, right? Like, forget the instinct. I just feel a lot of unspoken, even unfelt resistance. This here, look at this star card and took up. This is a match made in heaven. Yep. And she can see this. The only mother part that I'm feeling here is that she can see something in his eyes and this girl's eyes. They almost held hands immediately and she picked up on it. Now, here goes, where's the telephone? If this isn't a cell phone, then this is, this is a cubicle. Here she goes, she's on the phone. Who's she calling? Detective Watts. I need to, this would, Seven of Swords for me would be, I need all information on this person. I need you to build lies, create lies too, but be, okay, this is weird. I don't know who she's got doing this, but if this was someone that I trusted for me, I wouldn't have to say that. If I'm calling you like that, it's because I know that I don't have to say these things. Well, here we are. And then by the time it comes back, of course, now it's all lopsided. And why would this be? All right, now let's say that they swapped numbers. They could have swapped other things. Who knows? Why is this? Because they can't find anything. This is the Knight of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. I mean, this is... I tried to come up with something to go against this. And it could have even been that either I had a lot of resistance myself, or it doesn't feel right. This could be a detective or someone that is in that area somewhat, who is pretty okay with doing this shit to people, but this one's different. I mean, I'm telling you, they're who they say they are. Nope. Trickster. I know it. There's got to be something. Why do you believe this, man? Can I tell you why you believe it? Because you believe that every woman has that part of you that you have. It's one of your best characteristics. Is the ability to deceive. And this one won't do it. When they walked in as a messiah and an angel within their wings, people could possibly see wings, people that can see into another realm, or he did, or she looked like an angel when she came through the door because of the lighting and everything. Dote. And QZ, or ZQ. Oh, forget. Oh, man. That word bothers me. The moms that do this. Why, when we're out and I'm talking to a girl and you say the nicest things about me, and then when I want to get close to this girl and I bring her over, you start insulting me and talking about shit from my childhood. Ex-wives do that. They throw these kind of like bitch slap compliments in. Yeah, my men don't do this a lot, ma'am. No, they don't do it. I can feel that someone named, I don't know, who's this Isa or Isa? Not any man that's dealt with me, so you're going to have to ask yourself some questions if that's how you feel. If that's your outlook on it, then that means that's been your experience, and you have to say, what have I done? That this is the way that I look at this shit. Then you have, let's talk about whether this other woman, mind of a child. This is a soul attraction, a soul connection. It's a mind connection, and it feels like if this is a DNA connection, too, there are none you can do. You would have to forcefully separate them. 2012, you would. Oh man, these two. This is psychic, supernatural. They both could have had different experiences. I don't feel like the girl had a lot of people in her life wanting to hold on to her like this. I think that most of the people in her life would have rather her just not been around at all. So they have two different family group dynamics or family experiences, right? And then the guy has, it could be ethnicity too, where it's just one of those cultures where they do this with sons. And these two chose to hold on to each other in some way. This could have even been we got engaged right away or even married right away and shit like that. I don't, these two could have both been, this feels like I live, you know, I don't have excess and shit, but I live. And see what both of them have in common is people trying to hold on to them because they can't survive without them in their life. And when you have someone that's an intimidating presence or good looking or just good at a lot of things, the fact when you have someone who can't let go of that and they are not that, do you know what it creates? Ire. And then with that ire comes, hi. The act, which creates what is this? I can't even explain what I'm feeling. these constant acts that happen, then your life becomes a stage. And when your life becomes a stage, you can't be true to who you are. When you can't be true to who you are, you will feel nothing but unrest, dis-ease, and discomfort. And when you feel that, other people feel it too. And when people feel that, and they're the kind of people who know their worth, and they pull away, now this person becomes an enemy of yours because they take it personal. But they take it personal because you're not saying why you're not coming around anymore. You have to say this. I don't know what it is with me and my body, but lately when I'm around certain people or even things, I start to feel pain. I don't feel right. And I refuse to put myself through that. So you don't take it personal. You're one of those people. Already personal. I can feel it. Oh no, I don't take it personal. When their voice skips, it's time to go. Sure, it's time to go. But look at this shit. They've been. These are two. Look. It's a guy and a girl that like. Whoa. This feels like I'm so glad that I met this person. I can't. Thank you. Whatever this is you believe in. Yeah, this is equal give and take. They don't need each other for attention. These are the two that can be together. They can be apart for a little bit, I feel. Yep. These are wonder twins. You try separating people like this. It is like separating conjoined twins. I can't figure out why people do this when they give birth and separate them and keep one over the other. What they know this. Somehow their being knows this. They can tell, just like how some people, we can tell that the twin would just be your other half, right? Some of us, it's another person. Other people, it's some of you have both that you are separated from. You're separated from a twin or some lets, and you were separated from somebody that you were supposed to be with. That it just shit's better when you're together. But it would be like, yeah, just getting a jump rope and then cutting it and expecting for it to work. Either way, I hope that this helps some men who have these kind of moms, and I hope that this helps some moms, because regardless of how you feel, this is to the mothers who are like this, regardless of how you feel about whatever women, you are the woman that forced yourself in his life so much. And now he's choosing women that are just like you. This says that you don't accept yourself.